And off we go. CoKo plays Hogwarts Legacy. I got some jelly beans. They are not Birdie Bot's every flavor beans. They are sour jelly beans from Trader Joe's. Quite tart. I love sour things, so I'm on board. But they are very sour. That sounded like a sponsor bit, but no. I just wanted a snack while I was playing. And I had soup for dinner that I made myself. And some tea, so everything was like warm and kind of bland. The soup wasn't like, unflavored, but it wasn't exactly, compared to like many of the meals that I make that take much longer. It was not, like jam-packed with flavor. So I figured something sour to wake up my taste buds. Also, I don't have a ton of other snacks. This might be like one of the nicest parts of all of Hogwarts. I want to take a selfie, but he kind of stands there awkwardly. I guess that's a little better. I don't want to go through the whole rigmarole of photo mode. Unless I want to do it to take a picture of the lovebird sitting. Yeah. Let's do it. Oh no. Alright. It's hard to figure out what button does what because all the button labels are off. Okay, let's zoom. I want my character out of here, I think. Which I believe is a button. I don't know. There we go. Hide character off. I do not want to hide the NPCs. I like them sitting there. Frame? Oh, neat. Oh, cool. Yeah, absolutely. That's a perfect frame for this. Okay, camera up and down, zooming in and out. I'm nervous about pressing buttons because I can't really read the tooltip text. This can be winter because it's inside. I don't think anything's changed. Don't really think I want to change the lighting conditions. It's pretty good as it is. I don't want a vignette. I don't want to tilt. I guess let's just check out the filters. No. Whoa. Oh, portrait. That's cool. It's like an oil painting. Okay, I want to hide the UI, and I know it's a button. There we go. So now, do I press a button to take a screenshot? I want to find the right zoom level first. I think the question is, do I want some of that white light coming from above the branch, or do I want the branch to act as the frame? Yeah, I think a little more zoom would be better. Get rid of that up there. Yeah, this is about right. So, one of the buttons does move, rotate, camera height, field of view, toggle grid, toggle UI. Okay, so screenshot is... They expect you to just use your console or PC's screenshot button, which I did. Yeah, that's perfect. I could go another level of zoom, cut out the... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Cut out the light on the right. Put a little more focus on them. Maybe go up, tilt down a bit. I'm constantly pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, that's a good one too. Alright, that was fun. I'll have to make sure to actually use those screenshots. Maybe I'll use them on like my Twitch thing. The idle screen or whatever it is.
Rebellion.
My brother's doing well, thanks to you. And he listens to me now. Turns out having beats for feet.
Wait, it turns out having beats for feet what?
My parents were thrilled. Rebellion.
What is this thing? Oh yeah, this was like the underneath area. I don't really feel like going back there. It's a Slytherin. What's up, Slytherin? As we all are aware, all kids can be divided into 4 groups. Brave, evil, smart, and miscellaneous.
It's a relief to finally have
It's so funny.
Rebellion.
Okay, so... yeah. This will tell us the location of the next Keeper trial. Where's Natty?
Rebellion.
Aw. Another great place for a tree.
My hands are freezing.
Hey.
How can I cast? Ordinarily, I adore the snow.
You're stuck.
And me without the scarf.
I already did this, right? I don't need to do it again. I am like 95% sure that they placed Natty here as an excuse to make us go to the Great Hall with the Christmas decorations up. And good for them to do that, because, you know, I can totally imagine someone playing the game and just going through the quests and, like, you know, every so often seasons change and it's nice, but you don't think to go check out the Great Hall after every time change. And this is something you don't want to miss. So it's nice of them giving you like I don't know if character quests are side quests. Like, I guess they're optional technically. Nevertheless, you know, it's good enough reason to come here.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and
teachers are gossiping.
Travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I thought.
Yeah, that wasn't a good plan, Natty.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic
Oh,
giraffe.
nice.
And he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
It's an interesting dynamic of being a seer and having guilt for not being able to see the death of your husband.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I am enjoying these sour jelly beans.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
What were you just doing there? Stepping on it, like putting out a cigarette butt? Yeah, what's the deal with that? Was this something I should be able to figure out? I don't know. Alright, no real choice but to go get the location of the next trial. Of course, that doesn't stop us from doing a little exploration along the way.
When my grandfather went to this school, Dilys Derwent was the headmistress. Marvelous healer, apparently. Very highly regarded. Bet she did better in potions than I'm doing in herbology.
I mean, maybe, but what a weird, convoluted comparison. You got some self-esteem issues, kid. You know, somebody from 100 years ago is doing better in a different class than you're doing poorly in? That's bizarre. Can I interact with this fountain? Can I make it do anything?
Levioso, Accio, Depulso, Descendo, Confringo, Defendo.
Well, I shouldn't be doing that to it.
Revelio.
Peeves has a good life. Existence? I don't know if I want to use the word life.
Revelio.
These guys are going to get in a fight. Oop. Oh.
I had an awful time in potions the other day. Someone had scribbled all over the pages of my book of potions. The margins were as black as soot. And it was a copy from library. Scribbler's going to have me for that.
Oof.
Just saying. You'd think she was the pioneer of the Wizarding School's Potions Championship, the way she carries herself.
Who?
And she's a first year. No need to look at me like that. And I know what you're about to say, so you hold your tongue.
I don't...
talk about it.
Alright, okay. I think the second... That came from these two kids.
To me in Transfiguration, but he refused.
What? Amit refused?
Revelio.
Come on, dude. It's the duty of a Ravenclaw to teach students. We got the brains.
Our neighbor at home, no
is that? It's got like Weathertop vibes to it. Looks dope. This castle's so big. How big is it?
Revelio.
I thought the map chamber was down. I didn't get that one yet. Nice. See, it's good to explore again. Not that I need the gold. I thought the map chamber was underneath the library.
Welcome back.
Hello, I'll talk to you in a second. I want to look at the map. It's a map of the valley. That's the lake. It's Hogwarts. The owlery is very... No, that can't be the owlery. Forget I said that. Okay, this is coming up from south. So that is CoKo Ruins? Maybe that's highlighted? Where are the other, like, places we went to? Rookwood Castle was one, I think. Where was Rookwood Castle? Up here? Maybe? No. What's this? So there's two spots lit up in blue. I haven't really been keeping track of what they showed before. Are those the two ancient magic spots that are left? Well, we'll check after she gives us instructions.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time
Hello.
to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
Doing alright? How are you?
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the
going well.
occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
it's I just stream for fun, so it's like whatever I'm playing. If I want to show it off, then I do streams of it. Like I'm trying to finish Hogwarts, or at least make some progress. So been playing it recently, but also a little bit of Civilization 7 since that came out.
Revelio.
So I was right about the map.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Professor Fig will know what to do.
I think like 6 months or so. Just kind of picked it up as something to do for fun.
Revelio.
Yeah, I mean, you're welcome to share ideas. I get requests like this quite often. I'm not really looking to do much to my channel since I just kind of do this for fun. But you're welcome to share things if you want.
You find it hard to get the right consistency with confusing.
Revelio.
What does it matter whether we...
I'm trying to grow some asphodel in the greenhouses. Such a beautiful flower. I hate trying potions.
Hey, Prof. He's not here. Oh, wait. for daytime. Alright. Wait. Looks rather anxious. Maybe we should have another jelly bean.
I hope I... Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
We never do.
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have
Ooh,
just the
polyjuice
thing.
potion.
A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't
Now we're
polyjuice
talking.
potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into
Yeah.
Professor Black?
Listen, you're asking
One
the
never
wrong
knows when
questions.
such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to
Yeah.
the ministry on his behalf.
It's really suspicious.
Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Glug, 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 glug. I get to be Simon
How do
Pegg.
you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall
Yeah,
tell
Simon
him
Pegg
to
is
meet
having
a
fun.
liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black.
Zing.
I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Alright, so I can't, like, do magic while I'm cosplaying. Okay, remember, I'm the headmaster, not a student. You gotta stay in character.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
It's for warts, huh?
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
No, not a good choice.
I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can
Yeah,
drop it by your
boils.
office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Isn't that kind of horror? In the wizarding world where, like, polyjuice potion, maybe it's not the most common thing.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Who are you telling that to?
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror?
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Yeah, I guess this is an optional thing to talk to Gareth Weasley. Of course I'll talk to him.
Gareth! Mr. Weasley! What are you doing here? Don't you have...
Would you call
somewhere
the
to be?
student Mr. Weasley?
Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
Why?
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you.
Why?
Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere.
Why are we trying to go
On your way,
come down
Mr.
hard
Weasley.
on Weasley?
Well, there's one for my diary.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Headmaster, here, what could you want?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the
We're
hours
enjoying
away.
this way too much.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
Right, Nikhil, what are you
I
doing?
assure you, I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Getting all these zings in on students.
Something is very wrong with me.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the
I mean, this is a good opportunity
Professor,
to just say
more
yes.
than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them.
Yeah, that's not how
And
concussions
they're fine
work.
now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and
Do it.
Sports at the Ministry about you.
Yeah, please do.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
We are taking this task with way too much relish.
Deserve him as a headmaster.
Way too much relish.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
Are you saying that to be in character? Fascinating. Cressida.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor.
Her name's Broom?
This is an interesting surprise.
All
It's
right,
Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it.
Okay.
And before you know it,
Keep
you'll be
at
as
it.
invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
All the students are going to be suspicious now. And yeah, in the magical world, Polyjuice Potion is a thing, so you gotta have, like, a little bit of a suspicious air when interacting with people.
I mean, out of my way, children.
Out of my way, children. Nikhil, like, you're doing too good of a job of being an actor.
Professor, I need to speak to you.
The jig is up.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Oh, come on. She can see right through us.
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his
More?
time.
He doesn't even seem to
Leeway,
teach.
Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Right.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle.
He's really never here.
Supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's
Right.
lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Yeah, that sounds natural.
Well, thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Nailed it.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig?
Because it's not him.
I ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Yeah, why didn't you get
Elf.
What up, Scrub? Why didn't you get Quidditch back on? That would have been a good use of your temporary Polyjuice state.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
He did? That's a strange... I mean, if Headmaster Black is clever enough to consider that someone using Polyjuice Potion might want to get the password, and I'm a little impressed. It's a good thing to think ahead about when you're in a position of, like, authority like that.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs
Didn't work.
forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
I think I remember it from the Harry Potter series, right? It's definitely something to do with blood, right? Like something about blood. I don't think it's strength. I don't know about maybe family reign, maybe not. I think it's to do with purity of blood, though.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope
Always
thinks Master
pure.
is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows,
In French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
All right.
But Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful.
Toujours pour.
Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir.
You're in trouble.
Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Very suspicious.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the elegant banners of Ravenclaw. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever.
Brilliant. I like the hooray, too. Hooray!
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Hide back here.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked.
Neither can I.
Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Revelio.
I liked how they used it as an opportunity to get you to a part of the Great Hall you might not have gone to before. And look, I haven't been back since I got Alohomora.
Revelio.
So the headmaster's office, I've been up there. I think it's at the top of the great staircase. Like where the trophy room is and everything. That's cool. Y'all are cheering nothing. It has been a while since I've been to the common room. A very long while.
Revelio.
This is not the common room, though. That's the faculty tower. This one? This one. Yeah, this music does not need to be going this hard. But I love it.
Revelio.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad I came here in Christmas time. I bet you, yeah, all of the common rooms must be decorated season by season. I imagine it was for Halloween, I just don't remember what was put up.
My parents visited the school.
But that's really nice. Anybody got any quests for me?
Do all of the professors have their own owls? I imagine they must send a lot of letters. Likely to the ministry.
It's been ages since
Interesting comment. Same voice actor as Ominous.
Always tell the first year.
Rika Vinegar. Oh, it's nice to see the common room again. All of my classmates are probably like, "Are you even a student? Like, you're never here." there were some people I went to like high school with where it was pretty shocking how they managed to stay at school, given how infrequently they were there.
Revelio.
So I guess Nikhil's one of those folks. Nobody seems to mind what he's up to. Hey, I heard a ping. There was definitely a ping.
Revelio.
He might have been lower down on the staircase. Let's check up here. No, I think it's up here. I can't quite... Is it... I think that might be the gargoyle up there.
Revelio.
It really sounds like I'm close. I guess it's got to be in there.
Revelio.
What? Is it behind me now? Yeah, like the directional audio hints make it sound like it's back here. I can't tell though. I don't like see any visual indication of it. Where is it?
Revelio.
What? I really...
Revelio.
Alright, maybe it's like in this room up here. What is that?
Revelio.
Lots of stuff up there for me to get. I guess it's the headmaster's area. I am guessing that page is going to be up there. Oh, it sounds so close now. Really close.
Revelio.
It's got to be upstairs. There we go. Centaur armor. I am pretty sure that I already got this one a long time ago. But in any case, very nice. There's one of those chests. I guess that's going to be on the next floor up. I think those little blue things are locks. So this lock I could do, but I couldn't do most of them up here. Great, more pages for me to find. What a cool hallway. I remember coming up here before.
Revelio.
And I really enjoyed this hallway.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Darling sister, delighted to receive your recent owl. Sounds as if you are, as usual, rising to the challenges presented by not only the students, but also a certain headmaster. Your patience knows no bounds. Speaking of patience, thank you for all that you've done for Gareth. Your instincts are sharp indeed. A delicate balance of discipline and creative encouragement is all he needs. I confess I'm glad that his fellow students have finally replaced his own family when it comes to trying out his latest brews. Marvelous how he spins it. You're the first lucky ones. Never mentions the possibility of untoward reactions. Well, I must be off. Apologies for the short note. Seems the youngest has got herself into a bit of a predicament. Tossed the garden gnome into the neighbor's dirigible plums. Dirigible plums. Anyway, hope to see you at the holidays. Sending my love, G. So, this is Professor Weasley's sister, which, you know, potentially could be related to the Weasleys we know in Harry's time. Given the fact that the developers, the creative team, bothered with this letter, it's probably an implication that maybe the Weasley family, like Arthur Weasley himself, is descended from G. So not the Headmaster Weasley.
Revelio.
So this is like the Deputy Headmistress's space, maybe? There's a page somewhere around here. So this is her bedroom, I guess.
Revelio.
Another optional room to check out. Naturally, we're going to do it.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Flora Fedora. Professor Hecat. Why does Professor Hecat have a room up here instead of, like, with the rest of the faculty? As discussed, I have corresponded with my goblin acquaintances at Gringotts. All have condemned Ranrock's actions, and some have privately considered that his motives may not be what they seem. From what I've heard of his treatment towards others of his own kind, those who refuse to join his ranks, I am inclined to agree with our friends at the bank. I will let you know what more I hear. Suffice it to say that for now, we must remain vigilant. Respectfully, Aesop Sharp. That's a nice first name.
Revelio.
It's not that inconceivable that they're communicating about this, though. They're both former Aurors. Professor Hecat was an unspeakable. Diamond Classic school uniform. What a cool room. Look at this. You got these pillars in here. Yeah, great space. Great space.
Revelio. Revelio.
What is this thing? Is this a puzzle or is it a quest for later? Kind of seems like it's a puzzle. It might be like one of Hogwarts' secrets that I have a challenge to do.
Lumos. Revelio.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
Cool. Sounds like it's right here. It always does when it's within range.
Revelio.
Is toujours. There's so many chests up here.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Elites do love mottos.
Revelio.
Sleeping portraits. There's more, there's more. Yeah, this looks kind of similar to the movie. Nicely done. I hear it, this one. A sorting hat. Yo, you gonna talk to me?
Revelio.
You talked to Harry when he came in.
Alohomora.
Yeah, I guess you don't need to have a level 3 Alohomora by this point in the main quest.
Revelio.
I see we're gonna get some good stuff. Hey, maybe. Is there something in here? Feels like it's right here. Dear Phineas, that's Black. Phineas Nigellus Black, right? That's the headmaster we're interacting with, whose portrait did some work in the Harry Potter series. The children have been asking about your return. Belvina? I'll say Belvina. Belvina in particular chooses to do so each day at breakfast and is engulfed in a sulk. Nice. When I remind her that you are ensuring the quality of her future education. Sirius and Phineas. Another Sirius. That's not Sirius Black, though. It's Sirius's Black. I don't know. Great uncle, something. Who knows? And Phineas. Another Phineas in the family, I guess. So he named one of his kids Phineas. So Phineas Jr. Sirius and Phineas rarely send me an owl, although when they do, they never mention you. I'm certain they're proud of you and all that you're doing for Hogwarts. Having one's father as headmaster is a tremendous honor. Merlin, help me. Cygnus is now crawling and follows Arcturus about like an unwelcome shadow. The Blacks are prodigious. Lots of kids. Arcturus is begging for an invisibility potion, and frankly, I can't blame him. I'd be tempted to brew one if it weren't for the eternal sniveling that Cygnus would regale me with. Perhaps we shall see you during the next school holiday, but please don't feel any obligation. We can manage. Wow. What a very understanding woman.
Revelio.
There is something here. It sounds so close, and it's like probably, yeah, it's probably the room above. So this is where he sleeps. Is that a bust of himself? He's looking at me.
Revelio.
I can't open this? Okay, I probably have to, like, do the quest stuff before I'm allowed that in there.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
Deathly Hallows?
There will be more to this than reading a book.
Beetle the Bard?
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Probably. Apothecary receipt, cure for boils, 1 file.
Revelio.
He's really struggling with these boils. Yeah, have some sympathy. There's another note. Receipt, hair tonic, mustache wax, Bundiman pomade. Huh? Comb, pearl handled, back scratcher, gold handled, doxicide, paid in very small part, or made her to be billed to ministry. He's using his privilege. Is this the basin that Dumbledore would put his memories? The pensieve. It wasn't at that location in the movies. It was kind of like off to the side, but that works.
That must be the pedestal.
Revelio.
Before I read the book, though, I kind of want to, like, go in this other room. Can I do that now? Probably not. There's still more stuff up there. What is this area? This is like an altar. What on earth? What is this, mist? Getting transported by book. The book is a port key.
Where am I?
Professor Fitzgerald? Can
What
you
a-
hear me?
I am here. In this
This is
place,
her diary.
you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
Dope.
You must move swiftly and
Oh.
cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me.
Cool.
The first you will need is a cloak.
So it's kind of like taking a cue off of the diary that was a Horcrux. But, you know, not that this is a Horcrux. This is like just an enchanted, diary or book, enchanted book, where you get to experience the story. And we're going to get the invisibility cloak from the Deathly Hallows. It has that, like, illustrated Beetle the Bard style. This is cool. I like that this is they thought to do something like this.
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Okay. Avoid the many forms that death takes. Holy moly! What the fuck? Manifestations of death?
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is nuts.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right.
Eh.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right.
Okay, so this one does turn around at some point. Go faster, go faster. Yeah, and you'll make it. Okay.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Where is it? Up there? Scary. I have so many questions. If the magical world has the ability to do stuff like this, like, why don't they use it for so many things? Virtual worlds that you can go experience things in? Like a holodeck?
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Death's dark mongrel. Very scary.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere.
All the townspeople.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Nah, I knew it. They autosave with great frequency, though, which is kind of nice. So you can try the quick thing. And then...
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be?
So just let this one walk by, and then there's a gap.
I must cross this road as fast as I can.
And here we need to wait for the one on the left.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Turn your back. Be a good sport and turn your back. There you go. And you do the same. Okay, you're not really looking in this direction. I should be good. Big
Nothing
death.
This way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
What was that? Wiggenweld? Why would I need Wiggenweld? There's gonna be combat up here. No, that's just the guys I need to avoid. There's no combat in here. How on earth can I avoid them if I need to go over there?
Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be?
Now I'm invisible.
I think I'm invisible.
Got one of the Deathly Hallows. Death can't see me now. If only we had this in real life, am I right? That would be nice.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
Are we going to go through all three of the brothers' tales?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. I hope we have like a limited spell set to work with. Something unique to this story.
I've never felt such power.
Yeah, I was right. We got Confringo, or whatever that is, Defindo, Depulso, Descendo,
Revelio.
and Revelio.
Descendo. Depulso. Revelio. Defindo. Bombarda.
There we go.
Revelio.
I don't know why I'm exploring, like I should be looking for chests, but still it's a cool environment to go around. Yeah, it's like being in a storybook. Alright, who do I get to fight first? A black goat? What's over here?
Revelio.
The screaming and stuff is not helping. I'm finding a lot of Wiggenwelds here. More than like anywhere else. And I've done no combat so far.
Bombarda. Descendo. Defindo. Defindo.
I did dodge.
Descendo.
I just did it a little too late.
Revelio.
Any drops? Whoa. That is so cool. I want a whole game like this.
Bombarda. Defindo. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defindo. Descendo. Bombarda. Defindo. Descendo. Defindo. Bombarda. Descendo. Potato. Defindo. Descendo. Stupid. Bombarda. Defindo. Revelio.
I didn't use ancient magic, but I got a drop for it. I don't know if I can use it here. I got the Elder Wand. What am I worried about? Can I see like what it looks like? Close up in any way? Yeah, it looks like the one from the movies, with like the nodules periodically going up it. This looks like a battle place. Oh boy, oh boy.
Descendo. Bombarda. Defindo. Bombarda. Defindo. Descendo. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Depulso. Potato. Stupid.
Bombarder. Descender. Defender. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Defender. Protector. Stupefy. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Defender.
Death's Troll. Oh my god. This is so cool. No, I wanted to get that ancient magic stuff. It was right there.
Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Defender. Bombarder. Protector. Bombarder.
There we go.
Defender. Descender. Protector. Stupid. Stupid one. Defender. Repulsor.
Out of my way.
Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Repulsor. Descender. Revelio.
What a cool fight. Okay, so now we did the invisibility cloak, Elder Wand, and now we do the resurrection stone. I wonder where that's going to be.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
Well, that's scary. This is the way I came from, I guess. Nothing is what it seems, huh?
I can't believe she's dead.
This is awful.
She's gone. Neve's dead.
This is her own funeral?
I can't believe.
Dear, sweet Neve. Dead.
Neve, why?
It really shook up. Must have been tragic.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
Ah!
We won't be the same without her.
Is this her? We get to use the stone on
You
her?
found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Hello. I'm good in the middle of this pretty intense quest in Hogwarts.
But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
This is going to be your room.
Remember that as you witness my memory.
Maybe you don't have a castle. This is her version of the trial. Yeah, because they all end in a room like this with the pensieve to look at memories. And the teardrop comes down. It's alright.
Isadora. what
Not
you
really,
did for your
just kind of
father
whenever I feel
was
like it.
Remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The
PC.
emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength.
Oh, Isadora went too far.
Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands.
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
Like a few months.
What are you doing?
Taking your pain from you. What's she gonna do with it?
Breathe it in.
She's breathing in the pain.
Feel it.
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Voice actor doing some good work there. Yeah, but mostly for fun. Like, I don't... I'm not really trying to, like, gain a following and do this too regularly. Ah, so now we're back in a real room.
Revelio.
And we'll enter the map chamber from here, so... We did Neve's one in a different format than the previous two. New quest is available. Thank you. New kind of troll. Death's troll. Cool. Sure, thanks.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
I think I have.
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
Yep.
She was.
I mean, it is fascinating. It's also disturbing. Both of these things are true statements.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed.
That's fine.
I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how it's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Gotten drunk. Classic.
Revelio.
Yeah, I got to wield Deathly Hallow. I wasn't expecting her trial to just happen so suddenly. I thought like
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin.
I don't have a Discord. I just
I hope we can finish
stream
what we
on Twitch for fun. We can chat like here, but I don't really want to share other social interaction platforms. Hey, what was it, Professor Weasley, that you were going to say? I guess I'm going to have to look that up. She was probably saying Deke wants to talk to you. So I can do that. Aha. So, Phoenix Rising. Maybe I'll be able to get a Phoenix as a result of this, which will be useful because that's one of the few animal parts that I don't have easy access to. And I require Bombarda, which I have. Meet Sebastian. Let's take a look at my letters. The Owl Post. Are they in the order I received them? There it is. So Deke tells me he shared with you the experience of his experience with a phoenix. I don't remember what he said about the phoenix, to be honest. But fair enough. That is the quest. And Southern Coast to search for the missing canvas piece. Okay, cool. So that's curious now, like...
Revelio.
if I did the third trial, then it might be spring now. I want to go back up to the headmaster's office in order to see if I can get any more of those chests that I didn't get, and like Revelio pages and whatnot. Whoa, what are all those things? Oh, those are the frog warp things for this little area here. I've already done that. I want to find a way outside so I can check on the weather. I think it might be spring. Wait. There's a quest in this room. What? Oh yeah, I don't think it's one that I have access to. Or I mean, that like I was given, just one I stumbled upon. Yeah. Ooh, History of Magic lecture. Cool.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event.
Oh, God.
The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy.
Poor students.
But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry.
I was supposed to stay awake, but I couldn't tell what button it was.
Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
No, I don't think he...
And now for a stroll to the bell tower.
Revelio.
Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts.
When he said constitutional, I assumed he meant I have to go to the bathroom, even though he's a ghost and cannot.
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you?
Not anymore.
Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Irgit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Yeah, we know that name.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lord Cox said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic.
It's still Christmas time.
Today, Grimbold Weft, another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
Let's go see him.
Curious students can find him on display here in the bell tower entrance hall. And that all students introduce themselves to this
Revelio.
This unassuming smudge is rumored to be the location of the very first successful use of Bombarda. I suppose successful is a relative term.
Oh, yes. I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of these scholarly pursuits. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Half-Puddle.
Half-Puddle.
He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment.
Okay.
Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of knights, I should clarify. Keen-eyed students will spot the statue of Sir Half-Puddle of the cheerful countenance nestled among the ranks.
This is a centuries-old line.
His fame was not won by vanquishing.
A legendarily friendly knight. He won battles by virtue of his amiable negotiating tactics. Cheering charm.
Revelio.
Celebrated by old friends and newcomers alike.
At least we're out of the classroom.
Wagadu's history is, well, a bit different than that of Hogwarts.
I believe it.
To say the least.
Abandoning class to wander the halls is in keeping with Professor Bit.
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine Wartnaby.
All right, Everett.
Sir Scagglethorpe the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs. Care to guess who won?
I love that statue.
If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it. The class, that is.
Very funny, Amit. Very funny.
Leave it to Binns to make the most interesting school in the world seem dull.
Hogwarts is impervious.
What I wouldn't give to be back on a broom right now.
All right, you got a one-track mind. If ghosts have memories,
All the centuries that
I'm
Hogwarts
curious.
has existed. Not once has it collapsed.
That's good.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Half-Puddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Half-Puddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk.
Tough
Eye
one.
contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing.
Nice.
Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True, but imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting.
I like it.
The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it.
Yeah, I like it. That's a good idea. The main.
History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least, I like to say that.
Yeah, you like to say that. I don't think other people say that. But yeah, if the main storyline involves, you know, what is kind of a goblin rebellion or it aims to be a goblin rebellion, something in those lines, then having this little moment of history of magic where he mentions them, and the repeating nature of them is a nice way to tie it all together. But yeah, it's a weird world where there's multiple sentient magical beings, and there's a hierarchy of them in terms of power and authority within the world. And goblins rebel frequently, which is a sign that there's something to rebel against. So there's a power dynamic here. Like, why should wizards make the call on all these matters? Like, I don't know, go try something different, goblins. Go live amongst non-magical beings too. And who cares if the wizards have this weird thing about secrecy that they're obsessed with? Do your own thing.
Revelio.
Yeah, so that was cool that we stumbled upon that class. Hey, you're back in here. So it is still Christmas right now. We might not have completely completed Neve's whole thing. I don't know.
Revelio.
But yeah, it's still winter.
I don't know why you don't just get a snitch from inside.
Because I told you, I can transfigure one. I've seen her do it, it's true. Soon get us a snitch. Non-verbal spells are very difficult. And risky. You could never do one.
It kind of worked.
Arresto momentum. Accio. I didn't do anything, madam.
Nobody is getting punished. Bar perhaps a little cleanup of the ground. But if this happens again, it'll be a most gruesome detention.
Yes, Madam Kagawa.
Marvelous dedication to the sport.
Cool.
I told you she was good.
It's like a whole
didn't I?
scene.
You should see her with a cook pot.
Neat. I like that we got to witness like a whole complete interaction. Normally it's these like one-liners that even if they're said amongst people's having a conversation, it's a bunch of non sequiturs one after another. So I kind of wanted to go back to the headmaster's office.
Revelio.
We stumbled upon that quest, but we aren't really targeting any of the others. Phoenix Rising we should do at some point, and then this is the main quest. Yeah, so the category of these main quests are now the final keeper. So they've broken with the tradition of changing the seasons when you do the trials. So time is passing a little bit differently now. Which makes a lot of sense because there was a part of me that thought like, 4 keeper things, and then, pathway towards the final boss and game ending. Which might be true. But when I exposed a larger section of the map, I was like, wait, if stuff is going to happen down there, I don't know, it can't all be, like, optional. It's a huge area. And maybe there's more of this game left. But then again, like, 80% of challenges, I know I'm ahead on, like, the optional stuff. Like, I'm even way ahead on the levels for the quests they're giving me now.
Revelio.
But, yeah, I guess they needed to slow down the progression of time a little bit. Also, Yeah, you won't probably. We probably wouldn't do summer twice. So we got here and it was summer, and then it was fall, and then it was winter, and then it's gonna be spring. I can't imagine like we'll have time for a second summer season. It'll probably just be like getting to summer when the game ends. You know, end of the school year kind of thing. Which again makes sense as a framing of the story, just like the books. It takes place during the school year and occupies the entire year. Okay, so the headmaster's thing was this tower all the way up.
Revelio.
Oh, that's one of those money chests.
Why would Black want to be headmaster of Hogwarts?
Descendo.
Oops.
Revelio.
Professor Black glanced at me the other day.
The poor chest gets all scared when you steal its contents. It was enchanted to protect the chest.
Revelio.
We foiled it. Stinky. Okay. How do I... This is not the grand staircase. I guess I could go see if any of the teachers have anything to say. Nothing to say right now? Okay.
What are you up to now?
Mind your business. Grand staircase.
It's good to see you. All is as it should be in the castle.
This way?
Revelio.
Or is it that one? I think it's that one over there. Hey, you got different robes on. I like them. Is that the first time I'm seeing, like, yellow robes?
Revelio.
Okay, how am I gonna make my way to the grand staircase? Progress, I think.
Revelio.
Oh, that's the scriptorium. Slytherin common room. How do we get up out of here? There we go.
When what was lost? Betrayal.
This really is a very long staircase.
Revelio.
It's nice to be able to do Revelio again and not hear the ding. They're about to fight.
Revelio.
Alright. Still some stuff around here. I think the only thing we weren't able to explore... Yeah, certainly this thing. I suppose I'm going to need the key for it. Alright, now can I get back up here now whenever I want? I can. Great. I was hoping that once I gained access through the story, I'd be able to come back whenever. There's stuff up there. Now this is locked. Okay. Cool.
Hamura.
Yeah, Headmaster Black, you've got a nice office area.
Revelio.
Cool.
Alohomora.
So that other one was a level 2 lock. So conceivably you could access this outside. Can I take off and land here? I can. Oh, that's cool. I'm always on the lookout for more places within Hogwarts campus that I can take off and land in my broom. Yeah, dope view.
Revelio.
Highest point in the castle, the headmaster's up or something. Professor Black, regarding your letter dated the 20th of September, I shall not reconsider the admissions process at Hogwarts. Regards, Ferris Spavin, Minister for Magic London. Okay, so he wanted to make it like Muggle, you know, Muggles aren't allowed. Oh, wow. This would be a good job, you know.
Revelio.
If they offered me the job Minister of Magic, I'd take it. Not Minister of Magic, why'd I say that? Headmaster at Hogwarts. That's the key. That's the one I think I've been looking for. Let's put some music on.
Revelio.
So cool.
Revelio.
I don't know where the page is, though. That's kind of bugging me. And there's another room with stuff over there. There's like multiple things.
Revelio.
Have I been down here? Yeah, right. Sounds like it's in here. It sounds super close. It's gotta be underneath.
Revelio.
It's gotta be underneath. Alright, Neve's freaky book is gone.
Revelio.
Yeah, where are those things? How do I get to those? Okay, I imagine the key goes here. Oh, whoa. Oh, it's like a whole thing. It, that's bizarre security.
Revelio.
I knew this would be a Hogwarts secret. So where am I? What spire is this? There's the field guide page. Quill of Acceptance and Book of Admittance. Yeah, see, the more you learn about the magical world, like, just the more you get a little incredulous at some of these ideas. There's a magic book and a magic quill that record the name of students who are going to be told they're the special magic ones and they got to come to Hogwarts. And like, how does the book work? How is it deciding things? I don't know. Does anyone know?
Revelio.
We just followed along. I like that wand handle that just showed up.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcrot as soon as you can.
It's another situation where we got two Sebastian quests at the same time. And one more Hogwarts secret. Tailored trench coat. What did that tailored trench coat look like? It looked kind of like a rain jacket. Leather winter coat. That's a new thing I've got? I mean, it is winter. This is the best opportunity I might have to take advantage of that. So, okay, I guess we'll wear it. Even though I recently changed... Oh, that runic robe is lovely. Oh, that is awesome. I wanted to see the thing we just got, though, from the challenge. Weathered something, tailored something. I forget now. Not robe. Merlin's is really nice too. And that wand handle I got was pretty good. Let's check that out. It is, and it's a pretty good match for the color of the wood of my wand, but it's kind of nice when there's a distinction, when there's a differentiation. So let's put the floral one back on. And let's try and find from the challenges... I think I pressed the B button. So this was tailored tailcoat. Okay. I don't think we're gonna wear it though, because we take advantage of the winter coat while we have the time. Tailored tailcoat though. I don't know, I can't find it. But we're wearing our winter garb. Our outfit doesn't really work with it, so we gotta change our outfit. That's not bad. That's pretty good. I wore that before. No, I don't think we want anything with a sport coat on. Common Victorian garb ain't bad. I like that look. There's a lot to that attire, though, that is partially obscured by the coat. But then that would be true of any robes we wore, too. Yeah. This is simple, but it works. Same color cloth on the lining of the jacket. Yeah, we can wear the same hat too, I think. I doubt we got anything else that's really a wintry theme. And I don't really want to do this one. It does go well with the coat. But I wore that for a while. Was it this one? No, it wasn't. But that's good. Alright, so we have like the blue of the top of the tie that we could use to cue the other accessories like handwear. That's headwear. So it's kind of like a deeper blue. Richer than this. A little more purpley. It's too light of a shade. I don't think we have anything really that looks like the tie color. Yeah, that's not really close. Close enough to look intentional. Okay. In which case we might need to do something different. I don't want to wear fingerless gloves in the winter. The rivet gloves go with the jacket. That's pretty good. Definitely lots of scarf options. Like the one we have on is actually quite nice. It's the Desert Nomad. Alright, so this would obscure the tie and provide another color to work with. That's not a bad strategy. Okay, I dig that. We Which now means that we can try and find something that matches. Yeah, it looks a little off. But it's okay. That doesn't really look like better. It's a darker blue. I don't think that would work. So yeah, so it's really... This one's the closest. Okay. It's alright.
Revelio.
It's interesting that there's an entire tower where the only thing in it is an automated, you know, book for who gets in. Alright, so does that take care of the Revelio that I was hearing?
Revelio.
I think so. Yeah, I think if there were any others, yeah, I would have come across it. Okay, very nice. Always finding out more stuff in Hogwarts. So I have one more secret of Hogwarts to uncover.
Revelio.
Okay, I think that's all the chests that were, like, visible from the staircase. No, there's still one down there, and there's a lock in front of it.
Revelio.
Is it the same one, or is that a different one? February 1851. Is that like this time period? I think it is. This morning's crystal gazing was most discouraging. I was initially thrilled to see the Ministry of Magic in my future. The atrium appeared to me clear as day. I've always dreamed of working there. However, as the atrium dissolved into a sea of brooms, endless rows of them, my elation turned to despair. Am I destined for a future in broom regulatory control? The tedium would rival the song of a whooper for my sanity. For now, I must accept that I am simply not naturally inclined toward divination. Although perhaps I have some subtle skill in that I can sense that. Likely so. What a...
Revelio.
What room is this? Like a fortune-telling room near the headmaster's office? Wild. I guess I hadn't been in there before. Maybe I just never noticed that there was a door, like, along these paths. Yeah, it's not marked on the map either. Or maybe it is. Yeah, it is.
Revelio.
Where'd that chest go?
I've always said travel.
Okay, so that was the chest I saw, the one I just got, and that blue thing next to it wasn't a lock, it was the note. Very cool. So, might be time now to do a dump of my excess gear. Check out the room of requirement. I don't really feel like walking all the way there from here. Maybe we can use the... I mean, I do like exploring and taking opportunities to like go through Hogwarts, see if there's any like quests I can pick up along the way. It just keeps happening. Alright, so the astronomy ring, right? That's where the... Can I just mark the secret room on the map? Okay, there it is. Yes, I gotta go down from the grand staircase and all the way through campus to the astronomy tower. That's a lot of work. Alright, I need some cabbages. It's mandrakes.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
I'm sure you do, Deke. Alright, let's see what kind of stuff we got. Sweet. 104. Yeah, I think we just equipped this one and gave it Control 3. I might skip this upgrade. And Concentration 3. I don't know if that was a recent one that we did, but it's only... It's the same level, and it's only 3 higher. I might skip that one too. Lots of outfits. Look at that. Identical and worse. Okay. Sell all those. 101 to 103. Again, I don't really want to. A lot of minor upgrades. Of those minor upgrades, it might have been the face one that was 4 points. Maybe call it a compromise by just doing one of them and putting Control 3 and 2 upgrades into it. Okay, and we'll have to put the same glasses back on. I had those at some point in the game, and then I changed to the rectangular ones. But now that I see these again... The Harry Potter round ones? That's pretty nice. Yeah, I've kind of fallen out of favor with the Zonko's ones. I might want to go back to these hexagonal ones. I used to have glasses like this in real life. They were really cool. Mine were frameless though. Just a hexagonal lens. The nose piece was bolted through the glass, through the lens. It was nice, but yeah, like I use a lens cloth quite frequently to keep my lenses clean, and having the mount for the nose piece be in the lens meant I had to like clean around that little spot, which added a little extra care that I needed to focus when cleaning my lenses. So actually, I kind of like it better not having to do that, just having lenses embedded in a frame. Cool story, Constantine. Okay, I forget what the other one had, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. One of the other ones has concentration, but doubling down on it should be fine. I guess we could do the ancient magic one, sure. All done. Okay, let's do a loop, or maybe just get Niesel for.
Dick has some exciting
tell me about the
news to
quest.
share.
Tell me about the Phoenix.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts. And Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
Yeah, that's what I've been looking for.
Nest. I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix Natty mentioned. The one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well. Which means it could be in danger.
Yeah, let's go get it.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
I shall do so. Not on this stream. On this stream, I'm just gonna get my Niesel fur and call it a day. Where you at, Niesels? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, kitty. Oh, jeez. Good kitties.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Okay, very nice. And now the quest, Phoenix Rising. I don't want to target it. I'll just do it whenever. Southeast of Hogwarts. We'll check that out some other time. I'm just going to sell these things at Hogsmeade. And that'll be the stream. Try not to have nightmares off to that Deathly Hallows quest. Hey, Penny.
Wonderful to see you back here.
Got more stuff for you to sell. I have way too much money.
Wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Yeah, because of this dynamic of like going to Hogsmeade to sell stuff, my streams often start and end in Hogsmeade. Ain't like a bad thing or anything, just a thing. All right, that's that. Everyone have a good night. And I'll see you next time.